Hi guys, good morning. This is Srinivasan from Ideal Matriculation School. Today the topic we are going to discuss is Geography 5th Unit, Urbanization. Urbanization. The process of society's transformation from rural to urban is known as urbanization. Urbanization in India. The level of urbanization is measured in terms of percentage of urban population. The level of urbanization in the country has increased more than 3 times from 1901 to 2001. The level of urbanization varies widely among the states. Goa is the most urbanized state with 62.17% of urban population. Himachal Pradesh is the least urbanized state with 10.4% of urban population. Impact of urbanization. Urbanization and population concentration go hand in hand and are closely related to each other. A rapid rate of urbanization in a society is taken as an indicator of its economic development. The urban population of India had already crossed the 377 million in 2011, which is more than the total population of USA. By 2030, more than 50% of India's population is expected to live in urban areas. The following are the major problems of urbanization in India. 1. It increases urban sprawl. 2. It makes overcrowding in urban centers. 3. It leads to shortage of houses in urban areas. 4. It leads to the formation of slums. 5. It increases traffic congestion in cities. 6. It creates water scarcity in cities. 7. It creates drainage problem. 8. It poses the problem of solid waste management. And last, it increases the rate of crime. Human development. Dr. Mahabub ul Haq defined as human development is a process of enlarging the range of people's choice, increasing their opportunities for education, healthcare, income, and empowerment. Human development indicators. Population trends, health outcomes, education achievements, national income and composition of resources, work and employment, human security, human and capital mobility, supplementary indicators, perceptions of well-being and status of fundamental rights. Treaties are the human development indicators. Measuring of human development. Human Development Index is a composite index focusing on three basic dimensions of human development: health, life expectancy at birth, education expected years of schooling for school age children, and average years of schooling for the adult population. Income measured by gross national income and per capita income. Human Development Classification. Human Development Index classification are based on HDI fixed cutoff points, which are derived from the quartiles of distributions of the component indicators. Next, we are going to see the transportation. Transport is a system in which passengers and goods are carried from one place to another. Transport system is considered as the lifeline of a country. Earlier, man traveled on foot or used animal for transport. With the discovery of wheel, transport was made easier and gradually different means of transport were developed. There are three major means of transport in the world: land, water, air. Transport network in India. India has a good transport network of roadways, railways, airways, and waterways, providing necessary connectivity between the different parts of the country. Now we are going to see the first part of transportation, roadways. Roads play an important role in carrying goods and passengers for short, medium and long distance. It is highly suitable for short distance services. It is comparatively easy and cheap to construct and main roads. Road transport system can establish easy contact between farms, fields, factories and markets, and can provide door-to-door transport services. Classification of roads in India. National highways, it means NH. National highways form the most important system of road transportation in India. These highways are running through length and breadth of the country, connecting capitals of states, major ports, rail junctions, industrial and tourist centers. The longest national highway in is NH7, which runs from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu, covering a distance of 2,369 kilometers. The shortest national highway is NH47A, which runs from Ernakulam to Kochi port, covering a distance of 6 kilometers. And next we are going to see the state highways. The state highways are usually roads that link important cities, towns and district headquarters within the state and connect them with national highways or highways of neighboring states. District roads. District roads provide connectivity between the district and taluk headquarters with the state highway and national highways. Rural roads or village roads. Rural roads connectivity is a key component of rural development. These roads are vital for providing links in the rural areas. It links the different villages with their neighboring towns. They are maintained by village panchayat. Border roads. These are the roads of strategic importance in border areas. They are constructed and maintained by the Border Road Organization. Border Road Organization has constructed world's highest road joining Chandigarh and Leh in Ladakh. This road runs at an average altitude of 4,270 meters. Golden Quadrilateral. 5,846 km long road of 4 or 6 lane connecting India's 4 metropolitan cities, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi. This project was launched in 1999. North-South and East-West corridors. North-South corridors aims at connecting Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir with Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu with a 4,076 km long road. The East-West corridor has been planned to connect Silchar in Assam with the port town of Porbandar in Gujarat with 3,640 kilometers of road length. The two corridors intersect at Jhansi Expressway. These are multi-lane good quality highways for high-speed traffic. Some of the important expressways are Mumbai to Pune Road, Kolkata to Dum Airport Road, Durgapur Kolkata Road and Yamuna Expressway between Delhi and Agra. And lastly, international highways. These are the roads that link India with neighboring countries for promoting harmonious relationship with them. These highways have been constructed with an aid from World Bank under the agreement with the Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific. It means ESCAPE, ESCAP. Okay guys, our lesson came to an end. Once recall from the beginning by your own. It will really help you. Okay guys, see you on next video. Bye bye from Srinivasan.